Okay, so I've taken the city. I will be abandoning it, and with the money I've taken from looting it and the money I will also gain from sacking it, I am going to start building up my infrastructure right here. I don't need resources right now. All I need really is to just build up that kind of level of infrastructure. So control growth. Okay. We do have some money right here. So Faramir is just going to replenish as much as he can. The problem with Minas Morgul is that the power of shadow is very strong. So that's going to cause attrition if I don't handle that correctly. So really, we just need to worry about... We just need to worry about the simple reality of money right here in order to win. So yeah, just gonna spend a lot of this, repair it, and we can probably just auto-resolve this one, yeah. Okay, so... Well, we got more archers. Let's play defensive, because that would actually work. I think, with all the range units I have, the range superiority that I do have, it would be the way to win it. Well, it says close victory, but so be it. And he's dead. Hopefully that puts an end to the Corsair raiding force. We'll find out on that subject. Okay. And now we attack Cirith Ungol.
To arms! We ride for the glory of Gondor. Forward!
In fact, I'm going to bring both of my... I'm going to give this to Boromir. Because we do have... There is an army right here that we need to deal with. There's only 2 range units, so that's not going to really be too much of a problem. Oh yeah, definitely not. Oh, so this one actually loaded up. I mean, maybe it's because I did have the settlement under siege beforehand, before I loaded the sub mod, which I probably should have just installed, you know, from the very beginning, right there. Anyway, so where's my reinforcements? Come on, boys.
Good news! Additional forces have arrived! We have sighted the enemy!
Alright, warg sentries right there. Let them deploy. We got Anorian patrolers coming in. I think I'm going to switch to flaming rounds. Yeah, hit those black shields.
Knights!
Get that cav right there in the back. Get Boromir in the back as well.
Stand ready, archers!
Soldiers of Gondor!
Bows at the ready! Protect him!
Riders!
Stand ready, archers!
Alright.
Men of Gondor!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Soldiers at the ready!
Archers standing by.
Alright, the patrolliers are gonna hit them right there.
Stand ready, archers.
And use my own archers to
Prepare for battle!
Enemy units have been rallied.
to deal with their own. On that side. Not the most accurate piece of artillery, but it will do.
Archers standing by.
Knights!
Alright, how's Boromir doing?
Stand ready, archers. We outnumber the enemy.
Alright, we outnumber Mordor.
We ride out for Gondor! Soldiers at the ready! Men of Gondor!
Those
Riders! Men of Gondor!
Alright, pull back right there. Reposition the archers.
Soldiers of Gondor! Riders!
They're fleeing right there. So try and pursue and eliminate on that side. Gondor does love its archers, doesn't it? Those units are freaking large.
Men of Gondor!
those at the ready.
Alright, send in our own patrolliers on that side. Alright, that's a victory.
Knights!
God speak good. We are moments away from victory.
Alright, we've taken care of Ungol. Alright, very good. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. I'm going to go to Mordor and accept Sauron's surrender right now. For the moment.
Men of Gondor.
And then disband all of these guys. And these fellows right there. I'll keep the cavalry.
Soldiers of Gondor. Press on.
But yeah, we got Corsairs to deal with. We got a lot of money right now. And I can then use this money to build up new units. Or a new economy. And so I'm going to abandon these settlements. And that should give me a substantial level of force that I can use. We can use focus development. Unfortunately, that is going to cost us some coin. Vineyard, growth. Let's go for growth. Although we could go for a blacksmith in a city.
For the glory of God.
Emerald Hill. Focus development. Yeah, let's go with focus development. Yeah, Mordor has been pretty much dealt with. At least their main forces for the moment have been dealt with at the moment. No Nazgul, or Mouth Sauron. They do have them, for the record. Inquire about. We got the Aragorn event. I mean, I could just as easily... Yeah, I think I'm going to just give...
Soldiers of Gondor. Men of Gondor. Forth. We ride for the glory of Gondor. Make haste.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Now we put these guys on a boat and move that boat at full speed in order to go deal with the Corsairs, while still building up the economy right here in Gondor.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Yeah, just getting some replenishment, getting the infrastructure built up, because we are going to need the infrastructure, all of it built up. That's the reason I disbanded the troops. That's why I took
Soldiers of Gondor.
a peace agreement with Mordor at the moment. So this is just going to take a couple of turns. Things are going to happen, of course. Right, so,
Move out. March. Forth.
just keep moving Boromir via land. And all that development is eventually going to pay off in a fairly big way right here, because right now what I need is money. So all I'm going to do is march on these territories, take them out, deal with the factions right there,
Forward.
while, yeah, just getting a navy, getting a force under Imrahil and Boromir, like two forces actually at the same time, to deal with the Corsairs, the Corsair situation. Meanwhile, we can take a look at what's going on with Rohan, because Rohan is going to be the problem that is going to, you know, keep on giving. So I am going to have to go on a bit of a journey right here to deal with the Corsairs. Once the Corsairs are dealt with, and of course, this is just a temporary truce, just worth pointing out. Right here, what do I want? Construction costs. Let's go with the construction costs in Dol Amroth. We could disband Faramir and just put him as governor, but I don't think I actually have governor positions, do I? No. No. Yeah, let's give that one right there. And we're also going to embezzle funds with all of our lovely chaps. Because they have a lot of influence that I can use for embezzling funds. So why not use it? Some of them may not succeed, but we do need the money. So, yeah, decree. Yeah, that gives us a ton of cash that we can use. This force is enough to deal with the Corsairs.
Soldiers of Gondor!
And Faramir remains here to, you know, deal with the situation. And eventually rebuild these territories, but right now, I don't quite have the money required to do so. So yeah, we're just going to build up all of those resources while moving in the region. Yeah, we can recruit troops, we can recruit mercenaries, like Lost Mark troops. We could get some Lost Mark guards, actually, even. Yeah, that could be useful, you know, getting some cavalry right there. Real cavalry, not the crap we've been using. Let's go for professionalized food storage, and what I want to unlock is regional development projects. We could obviously focus on development rate, but all the same. We're going to get Aragorn soon enough in this campaign, but yeah, right now, I just need to beat up the Corsairs enough that they are willing to accept a surrender.
Prepare for battle. Stand ready! Press on! Soldiers of Gondor!
Okay. So how much money is in there? And yes, that is going to be a gold vein that I'm going to use. So eventually I'll start just being able to... there we go. And yeah, Aragorn is going to be coming out soon enough. I wonder if I could actually get a peace treaty with the Corsairs, because, you know, it's just kind of a waste of time for all of us involved for me to just march over there. But, I mean, I could. Okay, I could. Dal Amroth Spear Militia. Let's just pick up some spear. In fact, on second thought, I decided to hire some mercenaries, specifically Lebanon guards, in order to protect Osgiliath in case Mordor decides to, you know, do something regrettable, because they've retaken care of Ungol. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is march my forces right here. The Navy, for instance. If they attack that Navy is going to destroy them. And even if they do win against the Navy will be able... the follow-up forces. And of course, Mordor attacks, because that's what Mordor does. Oh, they're even marching on Osgiliath. Okay, so we get to fight over Osgiliath. Right. I do wonder if there's... They're not going to do anything. If there aren't walls, well, it gets more complicated, but I think I can make... Eastern Osgiliath should not have a substantial defensive line to back it up. Okay, so we got the boats behind us. We got various towers. We got several forces, quite a large one. And we can't really see all that much. We do have some level of walls right there, but yeah, it's not going to be all that much. I'm not too worried about this, though. I will say, okay, fair enough, game. It is snowing. Okay, so do we have any kind of defensive towers that we could potentially use? We do have one right there, another one on that side. So what I'm going to do is just, since these are all garrison troops, and some are better than others, so we're going to take the ones that are, you know, bad. Because the good ones we need to, you know, to use in a different way. And we're going to use the Norian Patrolleers. There is also... So they can't go through there. If we block this passage off. Alright, we got Faramir. Right on that side. So what do we have left? We got our guys. We got the troops that we recruited. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to use the Gondor Spearmen right here to protect there. So the goal isn't necessarily to win on every side. The goal is to inflict damage on certain sections of the battlefield, so much so that they can't win. All right. So we got a bunch of orcs coming in. Maybe I do need to remove some of the spearmen right there on that side. And we got wargs, but I'm not too worried about those. What we got there? So those are wolf handlers. I think that the reason some of them are damaged is because they've taken care of Ungol. Okay, we're going to find out how serious this is going to be.
It's an ambush.
An ambush? From where? I really can't see much. All right, send those. Yeah. Hello. All right, that was a bit of a bug.
Men of Gondor. Soldiers.
The tower has been totally destroyed.
At least it's destroyed.
Soldiers. Riders.
Okay.
Our hidden units have been discovered. Those at the ready.
Be on guard. Stand ready. Knights. Soldiers at the ready.
Okay, go after those fellows right there. The question in this battle is not so much whether or not I'll win, because definitely I will win.
Stand ready.
Yeah, battle bugs.
Soldiers of Gondor. Prepare for battle.
But how many casualties can I inflict on the enemy while reducing my own? It's not even a question of having troops. It's like I do have troops. It's just okay. Let's. All right. So the Mordor scum are still trying to break through right there.
Gondor! Soldiers at the ready! Riders!
Okay, chase them down. And try and eliminate as many of them as we can. Are there any enemy archers? No, not that I can see there.
Stand ready, archers.
Can they shoot? No, unfortunately not, actually.
Soldiers of Gondor!
Okay. Alright, so they're dealing with the wargs right there. Will they win? I imagine they would, actually. Okay, let's leave the wargs. They're not an important thing in this battle. And just get everyone over here in the center. We're probably going to need to okay. Yeah, just bugs in terms of performance.
Ride out for Gondor!
Okay, these guys fall back. Maybe I take a unit of bows. Yeah, and just get those spears to throw them into the fray. Where's Faramir? That is quite a few of them.
Stand ready, archers.
Alright, let loose. Alright, the Mordor scum
Soldiers at the ready!
is surrounded. Very good. Okay, do we have by chance any? No. Alright, so this battle is in effect over.
Knights!
Alright, just pursue right there.
Be on guard!
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied. Our general is under attack.
Well, they're just gonna fight until the bitter end. I suppose if you were fighting for Sauron, you
Our men
too
have
would
given up
fight
and are running for their lives.
for the bitter end.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Okay.
The enemy have rallied their units.
All right.
Praise the gods! Your victory is moments away.
There we go. Let's try and take down their general if he's not dead yet. Faramir is in pretty good condition, all things considered. I didn't hear any message that their general was dead, so that's the reason I'm pursuing right here. There we go. That should remove the pressure off Rohan. And look, I mean, I can just afford troops by... Okay, let's see if Mordor is willing to surrender again. I don't think so.
Stand ready.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he should be defeated right there.
Make haste. March.
But I guess we'll find out on that.
Gondor must stand. Stand ready. Move up.
Alright, let's set sail.
Gondor must stand. Forward.
There is also some territory we do want to gain control over.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
So what we'll do with Boromir as, or with this force, once we are done with the Haradrim,
Stand ready.
okay, Faramir. Alright, Minas Tirith, it does have a garrison, it is a powerful garrison. There we go. Yep, Mordor did not attack again.
Gondor must
Let's see if they do give up.
march. Stand ready.
Or maybe it's a question of the fact that... Okay. Osgiliath. Alright, we need growth right here. And every structure I could build consumes that growth, so we're not gonna go for that. Alright, let's just keep going right here. Yeah, keep upgrading that.
Gondor.
Yeah, movement range.
Gondor must
A bit of a fleet. Very poor armor, very poor missile block chance, excellent melee defense. Yeah, let's get some of these guys.
stand ready.
Can Care Andros hold? What does it have as a militia? I probably do need to upgrade that.
Move out.
Alright, next turn. Yeah, let's upgrade that one because it will help my gold production. Gondor, Gondor, Gondor. Yeah, I'm gonna save money right now. How's it looking for that? How's Rohan looking, actually? Well, they do have a massive force right there. They do hold the Hornburg, and Theoden is just like, I couldn't give a shit about Isengard. Another one. Right. Well, if I have to fight this one, the reason I keep saving is because there are some battles I just kind of hope I will be able to auto-resolve. But let's find out if this one is one of them. Turns out that yes, it is one of those. What are the Corsairs doing? Something stupid, I bet. Alright, just gonna save again and try to see. That's a decisive victory. Tell you what.
For Gondor! Together, attack! Forward! To battle! Oh! For Gondor! To arms! Stand ready! Gondor must stand! Make haste! Together, attack! For Gondor!
Alright, let's try this one. As long as I don't lose any of the good units, I don't care. Alright. And even with those good units, it's kind of... that's the rub, isn't it?
Stand ready!
Let's try... maybe that works. Just barely, and we do lose some Aphelion Rangers, but it's not really too big of a deal.
Men of Gondor! Forward!
Okay. Let's see if the Corsairs are feeling like they want to accept their annihilation. Alright, the Corsairs have been dealt with, thankfully. And yeah, only lost one unit of Aphelion Rangers, so now I can just... dismantle all of these buildings.
We ride for the glory of Gondor. Press on.
Okay.
Men of Gondor! Stand ready! Prepare for battle!
Yeah, get some ammo.
Stand! Soldiers of Gondor!
And now we can finally fall back and start working on different other things right here. Like building this town.
Gondor must stand! Soldiers of Gondor! Move out! Gondor must stand!
Okay. That was one Nazgul. Alright, we're getting out of here.
Glory of Gondor! Soldiers of Gondor!
I gotta pay attention to the food situation. But it looks fine for the moment. Okay, diplomacy-wise, we're just going to give... Oh, no, no, no. Alright. I mean, if necessary, I'll just literally abandon it, but I would rather not.
To battle! For Gondor! To battle!
What's the situation in Minas Tirith? Okay, that is a huge fucking
Men
cost
of Gondor! Forward! Prepare for battle!
that I'm not quite willing to pay for. Anyway, I can go and embezzle more funds. That's another army of Mordor. Summon him now.
We ride for the glory of Gondor! Press on! Forward! Gondor must stand! Forward! Prepare for battle!
Okay.
Soldiers of Gondor!
Is Mordor willing to finally accept a peace? No. Maryland. Why not? It's a bit ridiculous, sure, all things considered, but, oh, why not? So now I get to decide whether or not I want to early bloomed Tree of Gondor. Okay. Well, Costin signing out. Stay tuned for more.